Hey everyone, this is Pat, the DM for Grand Quest, otherwise known as Story Weaver. Grand Quest is a darker adventure set in D&D 5e homebrew setting.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I voice Syphina, the grave domain cleric of Tenelith, the goddess of life and death.
Hi, everybody. My name is Isaac, and I voice Sif, your favorite four-legged friend, a man trapped in a wolf's body for a crime he committed.
Hi everyone, I'm Matthew. I am the voice of Trevor Corrales, the Oath of Vengeance paladin who is trying to get some answers and discover the truth about his family losing their noble title.
Hey everybody, I'm Mithril. I play Kane, the Dampier Gloomstalker Ranger. He's currently on this quest trying to become a hero in this land.
Hey everybody, my name is Bridger. I will be playing Oscar, a wild druid with memory loss.
And without further ado, let's get to the story.
Back to the party as they do wake up. However, I do want to state that still no Brimbor. He's still sick, so we will, Oscar is also still sick. The rest of the party, you all come to as, Kane, what have you been doing? It's only been about 30 minutes since you woke up. Or snapped out of it, more like.
I made breakfast.
As you all wake up to the sound of smelling dried meats being cooked over the coals with a little bit of scavenged bird eggs and some wild roots being cooked up in a pan, what looks to be a makeshift pan, which is actually a bit of shield that Kane held on to. He's stirring it with the utensils in his mess kit. But it smells wonderful, and it looks like there's enough for everybody.
Good morning, sunshine. So, why the fuck are you cooking? When did you learn? I didn't even know you knew how to cook.
Of course I know how to cook. My family and I lived in the woods for my entire childhood.
Well, I get that, but I've never seen you actually cook.
I don't know. I feel rested.
Look over to Trevor and Syphina.
I mean,
sleep
hey,
last night.
Syphina is going to check on Oscar. Even though he's asleep, she just wants to make sure he's still alive.
Oh yeah,
So.
he's snoring. You can see now that he has in fact moved from his position where he was, straight down one of the benches and is now on the floor, sprawled across like a bear rug. In fact, actually looks like a small bear.
He's wild shaped into a bear, laying on its stomach like a rug.
that's great.
He's okay.
Yes, he's still sick.
Yeah.
There's a pile of vomit like about a foot from his head, but he's still sick. But he's alive.
Okay. So, she will go to see what Kane has cooked.
It's not
Are you
beautiful,
okay, Kane?
but it's delicious smelling.
I'm fine. I actually feel better than I have in a while.
Nice.
Find anything out in those woods last night?
Pat?
I mean,
Did I just blank on however many hours?
Yeah, you have no idea how long you were actually that
That's
way.
what I thought.
You just eventually just saw black, and that's all you saw for what felt like seconds, but it was actually hours.
I don't know. It felt like I was out for a couple of seconds and woke up and the sun was rising and all of you were asleep.
Well, that's what most people do at
Going
night.
to keep watch. You were sitting there, and one eye was gold and one eye was red, and you were just staring into the woods when Trevor went to go check on you. Trevor, what exactly happened to you again?
I was trying to figure out what was going on, what the fuck you were looking at, and when I tried to use my magic to see what was out there, I was fucking blinded.
Huh.
Was that all?
Yeah, like Agnes had to use some of his power to make it so I could see. It was unsettling. Like I don't really even know how to describe it, but my body physically would not let me approach.
Well, I don't know what that was about, but I feel great, so...
That's not even remotely unsettling at all. I mean, at least there's breakfast. That kind of helps a little bit.
I mean,
Agnes
the way I see it,
speaks
it was
up.
like a trade.
Yeah, Agnes speaks up. I mean, that's not the craziest thing that you guys saw last night. You did see a 7-foot-tall, crazy gray elf guide of the dead. So, you know.
Yeah,
about that?
there was that, but I
Oh.
wasn't going to get into that just yet.
Oh well, I mean, my bad.
When Sam says
Oh,
that,
well.
he remembers the whole token and all that, and him like being like, "You guys are gonna die," and he takes a step away from them.
It's like the
Looks up to
pet
see if
just
there's
kind of
any
scoots to
thunderclouds or
the
anything.
side. Unknowingly, Spot is right next to Trevor. As Spot like mimics Sif and just steps to the side.
Safina looks at Kate. Apparently, Trevor and I are gonna die soon.
You seem
So, that's
incredibly
fun.
nonchalant about that.
They got a coin out of it.
I don't know what to do. I don't feel like panicking is a good idea. So, we'll try to stay alive as long as possible. And
It's an interview with an
well, wouldn't be
NFL
my first
sports
time
team.
dying.
We're gonna do our
Final
best,
Destination
120%.
And so it feels like it wouldn't be my first time dying. So maybe Let's will spare me again or something. I don't know. I mean, we have this coin that will bring us back. So
How many times have you died
doesn't mean
exactly?
We're gonna be
Do you get like a
once.
punch?
I mean, when I was born, I was dead. So I came back because the spirit gave its life for me. Because that's how I'm an Asamoah. So technically, I was born dead. So that's like the only time I died.
I mean, Trevor almost died already, and same with Kane.
You guys think you would get like a punch?
Technically, I have died once already.
Technically. Very well.
I'm undead, so does it count?
I mean, as again, Trevor and Sifina look at each other for a moment and turn away. But
Yeah,
as
I almost died that last fight.
the rest of the party, after having this conversation, still kind of talks to each other in and out about what they saw last night and about it. Sifina still questions Kane a little bit about, what was it like? What was he seeing? What was he looking at? How, stuff like that, just to make sure he's okay mentally. Mostly to make him look at her so she could see if the eyes are still there, and the eyes are golden again. However, now surrounding the black, the pupil is like a crimson red.
So she's gonna look at him, and she's like, wait. And she's like, grab his chin and look at, that's interesting.
What's interesting?
She's still holding his chin. He's like, well, your eyes are gold, but around the pupils, it's a little bit of red. You're still you, right? You don't feel like, feeding off of us right now? You're good?
You are
She, like,
hungry,
goes to his
but
chin.
they don't look tasty.
I mean, I could eat, but you don't look appetizing.
Not much meat on her bones, huh? Sorry, I didn't say that out loud. You said.
I didn't say that out loud. You yelled it. But
Well,
yes.
I suppose I'm glad I don't look appetizing. But does Trevor, you always go for him.
She does have a point.
He tends to be the closest to me.
Is that the reason why?
Above table, yes.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that out
Yeah.
loud. He says again, and he walks away to the cart.
Fucking Sip over here, just not like standing at a pot, turning it. Like, yeah.
Fucking gaslighting everybody.
Stirring that pot. Stirring that pot. Oh god, we
That's
need to make a
funny.
gif of Sif just doing that now. Like there's the cat one from Sabrina. Anyways, yes, the party finishes up, packing up, kind of like, you know, Kane and Trevor kind of work together to shift the bear that is Oscar over, kind of like thinking about cleaning up the vomit, realizing they're going to be in the cart with that thing, and deals with it, not happily, but deals with it.
Damn, don't you have a spell that could do this? Clean it up.
Like as this it's getting cleaned up, the smell is not going away, but maybe if the cart moves, it'll go away.
I have fireball, but that's
That's how you clean it up.
I can.
I don't think that's
I can
how we
use
should deal
incense.
with that.
Oh god.
Ever since he's gotten this, he's been wanting to use it for every
Fucking
little thing.
Maid service. Don't worry, your house will be cleaned from the face of the earth. All right. Yes, but now we're going to set off again and travel. Note, you're coming upon a POI that is registered as dangerous. So, the likelihood of danger is higher. But it is going to be Trevor who is going to roll the d4 today. However, it is
Alright.
only a 2-day trip through it. Well, actually, it's a day trip through it. So if you can roll that, if you roll more than a 1, you're going to be able to successfully go through it without any problems.
All right.
So roll D4.
Yes, a d4. Roll it in owlbear, actually,
Alright.
if you could, please. So
You want me
everybody
to roll
can
it in Owlbear? Yeah.
Yeah.
And just
Just for the traveling, really.
Honestly, that's
Okay.
a lot more fair.
yeah, that's valid. Okay. Sorry, my mouse is being stupid. There we go. All right, dice,
Threaten
D4.
your mouse with a mousetrap. It'll work.
All right, time's up. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
2. You
2.
You do make it through it, but you barely make it through it. Okay. So as the party travels through, you realize that the reason why it's called the Moving Hills is because the trees and the grass and the bushes seem to shift. The bushes themselves have what looks like hands as roots crawling across the ground, grabbing, suffocating, and devouring, like an octopus, small rodents that decide to run through. The trees shift and snatch and devour birds, as if pulling them into beneath the trunk and into a fleshy sinew center. And the grass, as if anything takes a step, suddenly sharpens and stabs through, drinking forth the blood from its victim until it is emaciated and dry.
Kind of gross.
But you do make through. You do make it through.
Entire time we are traveling, Trevor is just muttering. Like every time he sees something like this, he's just like, "I fucking hate this place. I fucking hate this place. I fucking hate this place. I fucking hate this place."
So it just doesn't look down. After seeing that whole sinewy thing, he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna...
Just crawls in that car.
Hollow Earth vibes.
All right. But I do need a D100 roll, please. If you could roll that also in owlbear, to see if at the end of your
Alright.
day you have a good encounter or a bad encounter. Note that if it's
So, let's
even
see
down
here.
the center, nothing will happen.
Boom.
Of course. It's
Okay.
Perfect
Leroy
timing.
Jenkins.
47. It's a good encounter. Not anything impressive, but it is a good encounter. As you're traveling, you finally make it to what seems like a well cobblestoned road that seems rather safe. The area has what looks like these purplish torches lit even during the day. It seems to be some sort of safety measure. As Kane, you feel an unease from them. Like, I don't like the look of that, don't like the smell of it, I don't like the feel of that, it needs to go away. But not anything harsh. As they're down the road, as you begin to still travel through, just before you decide to go off to the side by one of these torches, even though Kane relentlessly said let's not, everybody else has registered these are what are keeping some of the undead away, and it's safe to camp by one of them. But as it gets dark, you see a man, well, more like a teenager, standing next to what looks to be a dead horse that looks like it's been attacked. And he looks kind of down, kind of sad, and he has what looks to be a harp on his back, wearing like this bluish vest with a dark green shirt and these this blackish pants that are rather tight but look flexible. And he's wearing he has a rapier on his hip and a hand crossbow on his other hip, and he's just looking down at this horse, looking towards the capital, well, the direction, the northern direction, and just looks down, looks up. Well, I'm not going to get to the capital anytime soon. He'll probably die before I get there. He turns around and puts his thumb out to you guys as he sees you traveling with a smile on his face. Hey, mind if I hitch a ride?
Trevor's gonna kind of, I'm guessing he's probably up front right now, and he's gonna kind of stop the wagon, and he's gonna be like, he's gonna kind of look back at everybody else in the party and be like, I don't see why not.
You're not gonna try to kill us, right?
Looks at everybody in there.
That's a very
Sees
good
the bear
question.
in there. Oh, definitely not going to be able to do that. No. And
Fine by me.
Yeah. Some may call me a highwayman as he kind of walks towards them, but that's only a misunderstanding. I'm more of a highway lore taker. I'm a bard. I'm a bard of I'm a bard of lore. I spent a lot of time in college for it. Got kicked out. Decided they didn't know what they were talking about. So, anyways,
Did you pay money for that?
Oh, well, my parents did.
Why did you get kicked out?
I spent a lot of time in the Bard College of Eloquence, more than I should, mainly in the dorms.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
you were
Excuse me, I was 16.
What's your name, mate?
I'm Dalton Cross. Yeah, bends over and pulls his harp off his back and strums it. Wonderful to meet you. What are all your names? As he kind of looks to see where he can sit, looks at the bear. Is there a place to sit in here? Besides next to the bear?
Honestly, everything's next to the
budge over.
Okay. Hops in and kind of sits down, holds his harp in his hands. So, yeah, what are all your names?
Sif.
I'm Syphina.
I'm Trevor.
Nice to meet all of you. You look like a rugged band of adventurers? He says with a question mark.
Of course we are.
Sure, let's go with that.
Cool. You look like you just came out of the moving hills. Why in the elemental's name would you ever go there?
It was along the way.
Coming from
We had to go through it.
The only other place over there is a few towns and a fort and Runswick, which means you probably had to go through that god-awful infested village.
It's
It was an experiment.
not infested anymore.
His eyes light up as the cart is moving. Oh, please tell me more. He pulls out what looks to be a quill. He sparks it to life as he then like casts Mage Hand to hold the book as it starts to write every word that's being said. Please go on. I would love to hear this tale.
Trevor is going to look at someone in the party that's a little more eloquent than him.
Oh,
It's not saying anything.
The pen just, the quill starts to tap on the paper as he looks to it. Would you be patient? Okay, sorry. He's a little bit annoying.
I mean,
We arrived at the fort from Grave, and the vice commander requested our help in
liberating the city.
putting the, well, it was originally to put the commander down.
True.
Because they had his head, but his body was still walking around.
Oh, interesting. Are you getting this? It just like points at him. Okay. Sorry. Just testing.
We originally went in to take care of the commander and realized that was not going to be doable without a sizable distraction. We went to the church in Runeswick and got our friend's sword there, which was a great help
Interesting.
in the battles.
By sword, you wouldn't be talking about the sword that represents the Church of Balance there, right? The one that is sacredized for being the sword of Denza, the sword of heroes.
I would like to insight
We're
this
just gonna-
question.
Yeah,
This doesn't sound
he's
like
gonna-
Agnes, honestly.
Go ahead.
Natural 20 for a 23.
He's
And a
asked
16 for
yes.
me.
Kane. He's
Hmm.
asking more out of kindness. He knows exactly what sword you're talking about, and in fact, he actually just wants you to admit that you have that sword.
Can I tell why he wants me to admit that we have that sword?
No, that's beyond insight.
Okay.
Is that the sword that you're talking about?
Trevor's just gonna kind of like not really say anything, but he's gonna reach down and like pick up Agnes's hilt, and he's gonna be like, "This is what we found."
Give me a perception roll, everybody. You're all looking at him.
That is a 23.
A 6
14
from
plus-
Trevor, a 14 from
13.
Dirty
Sid,
14.
and a dirty 20
A
from
dirty
Syphina.
20.
Syphina and Syphina and Kane, both of you see a quick, like squint, and then a smile, and then he perks back up. Well, that is the sword. Interesting. Well,
Oh, can I insight the squint?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure.
Can I? Yeah, I don't get anything.
No, you get
I
something.
don't either. That's
Wow,
a
we
natural.
both got
Both
They
of
both
you-
got natural.
we-
Whoa.
Both of you rolled a natural 1. In fact, the natural one's going to register more as a misunderstanding. He squinted at it out of the fact that he might be extremely hard of seeing, and the smile was mostly out of joy that he gets to see the sword for the first time in his life.
Okay.
I love that so much.
But yes, that is an amazing sword. I heard that it's only carried by those who are chosen to be great heroes. Am I currently riding along with the next batch of heroes? You will let me ride all the way to the capital with you, right?
Above table, did we tell him we were going to the capital?
Oh.
No, but we are on the main road.
Yeah.
heading in that direction.
It is possible that
So,
he assumed it.
Could be easily assumed.
Most people on the main road head to the capital, other than
Yeah, that's
than
what I
the
was saying,
church,
yeah.
because
Yeah, I just
there's
wanted
only
to point
2
that out.
other things there. But yeah,
When he says that, Sif is just gonna look at him a little.
and he's got to look towards
Are
you.
you-
Sif, you feel a little uncomfortable. Like, you don't know
do.
why you do, but, like...
Oh, I thought he was saying that. Okay,
No,
yeah.
Sif, you feel a little
Yeah.
uncomfortable. Like, you don't know why, but this is making you off. Like, feel off.
I have a question. Does he look tasty?
No.
Okay.
Sif is just gonna keep staring at him. I'm not gonna make any
Kane
checks or
just
anything like
darker,
that.
just the bard.
He's just like looking at everybody, then like quick side eyeing Sif and looking at everybody's side. I feel like I'm an animal in a zoo. Do you want me to do a trick? I can do a trick.
I would really rather you not.
Oh,
Mate.
it was really just a song, really. But
Oh,
I mean, I'm rather flexible if you're interested in something like that.
no. I think good. It's just been a long trip.
Oh,
and
I don't mean to interrupt you. I do recommend we make camp here. Any longer, and the torches lose. The torches at a certain point lose their effectiveness.
I agree.
We might want to use that time while they're effective to build a camp.
What time of day is it right now?
It is
like...
night. It's just you were riding a little bit into the night.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
He mentions the torches, and Kane goes really quiet and gets this incredibly uncomfortable look on his face.
The bard, Dalton immediately registers this. Leans over. Are you undead?
No.
I don't know. I mean, you do kind of give off the whole "bleh" kind of vibe.
Trevor, you mind pulling over right here?
Inside him.
Sure.
Sifrina just is watching all of this, and she's just wants to.
Sure.
Nope, that's a 10.
He can't really pick up on it. I mean, most of this looks like he's just kind of a strange 17-year-old. like he's just a really weird 17-year-old man. Like
Kane leans away from him.
Nope. Oh. Personal space, bubbles. We all have them. Gotta respect them, right? Gotta respect them. Looks over at Sif. Why are you still staring at me?
Get out the cart.
Oh, okay. Hops off
now,
the cart.
don't be mean to him.
Stop
Who
it.
are you really?
I
Is that what's
apologize.
I am Dalton Cross.
Yeah,
I told
I'm
you.
pulling over the cart.
Here, hold on. I have something. He pulls out a solid, like, it's like a copper card, but it has his name, where he was born, when he was born, like a image of it. This is my adventurer's card from the capital. I was traveling around doing an adventure, doing like quests and stuff. So, if you want to look it over, it has a magical sign on it that will prove that I am who I am. Do any of you have access to identify or understand arcane knowledge at all, really?
No.
I mean, somebody's got to, right? You can't be an adventuring party without a magic user. That'd be weird. Unless you're a group of barbarians and then you just charge into things.
Sifrina looks over at Sif. Doesn't say anything.
I think we should set up camp. Get moving.
Oh.
Dalton, you said you wanted to go with us to the capital, right?
I just need to ride. Yeah, my horse kind of got attacked.
What?
I don't see
What
what
happened
that
there?
would be.
Oh.
Quick perception when he says that. Any blood on him?
No. Yeah, you can make a perception check. Yeah, if you want to.
22.
Yeah, there's no blood on him.
Don't say anything about that.
But as he goes, yeah, we should make. Looks at Sif. Am I allowed to partake in camp?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you. I really don't want to sit alone. Here, woods. Don't want a tree to pull me into the inside of it. So yeah, what do you guys need help with camp wise?
Well, we need to get some firewood, I suppose, and
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't happen to
Yeah.
know how to cook, do you?
I mean, I dabbled. You know, a few breakfasts, waking up and having to surprisingly make 2 servings. You know, I've dabbled. Do you wanting me to cook, gather firewood?
Wait,
Um,
surprisingly have to make 2 servings?
You get drunk one night, wake up 2 people there when there was originally 1 person. You never really know, you know? College is a crazy time.
Hmm.
I wish I could say I knew that, but I didn't have the same schooling experience that you did, clearly.
Well, yeah, what do you want me to do? I'm here to help. He gives 2 thumbs up. I should explain that this is a human man with short, kind of darkish brown hair, a little raggedy. I would say it's actually a little bit closer on the medium length.
Kane is gonna start setting his stuff up as far away from the torch as he can get it.
You do
While
realize
still being within
yeah.
the protection of the
You
torch.
do feel like as the prepping of camp goes on, the torch's range actually subsides a little bit, and so you're having to pick up your stuff and move closer. But yeah, Dalton does in fact start making some food. He pulls out some ingredients he has in his bag, which seems to be a bag of holding, as he pulls out some fresh vegetables, some fresh meats, and starts cooking up what seems to be a stir fry. He's chatting about, saying, "You guys are gonna love this. It's my favorite recipe. I remember when my dad used to cook it." He was also chatting on just nonstop. As the night goes on, it gets really late and almost time to rest. Dalton does not offer to take the first watch. He, in fact, would prefer to go to sleep. He needs his beauty sleep. But before that, he does tell you a story. A story of a group of strange adventurers who came to the capital of Denza, Turdek, long ago. And who they feel might have caused the undead to rise. He tells that they came from a strange land. They worked with one of the crime families in Turdek at the time. However, after taking on a quest to go and retrieve a Beastmaster, never returned. And shortly after their adventure that they underwent, the undead began to rise. In fact, it was so bad one moment that the capital almost fell. And in fact, they had to pull almost all of the artifacts that are used to defend the land from the undead to the capital to keep it from falling. And even to this day, the army is still relentlessly fighting the undead to keep them away.
Typhina feels a dread in her soul as she's listening to all this. Says nothing.
The night moves on. You
Kane
all
is keeping forest.
You all wake up and to a lovely song that's being sung about the new heroes he met. About the heroes who saved Runeswick, the wielder of the Blade of Balance, and the new hope. As he is playing alone, looking into the woods, you all receive inspiration. This inspiration is a D10. You can use it to add it to a saving throw, attack roll, spell attack roll, or an ability check. Oh, all of you are awake.
Let's go.
It's a high-level bard.
You're all awake. I'm so Sorry, I didn't mean if I woke you. I was practicing the song I wrote from your story that you told me. I hope you don't mind me making a song from your story.
Oh, not at all, mate.
I never got your party's name, so I have no name to put to the story, though. You're just right now the unnamed adventurers.
Safina laughed. She didn't say anything.
Looks at everybody as you're all chuckling. Did I stumble upon an inside joke?
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, well, do you have a party name? I'm sure you do.
We're rather nameless. That's just nameless.
So you haven't
We
picked a name
weren't
yet.
very good. No, we were. When
We
had to
did
choose a name,
actually
it was,
pick a name.
You see his
But
smile
we
kind of
picked the
shrink to a
nameless one.
confused face.
We
Wait, you are
we
known as
had,
the nameless ones?
Safina nods.
You see him immediately go
We
down and
want-
start
we-
writing. That's just amazing. It's funny. It's perfect. It's gonna make this song so much more better. I'm gonna be able to play it in such more wide variety areas.
Yeah.
Ah, well, the
It's like,
nameless
yeah,
ones. Are you
like-
ready to go underway? You don't mind me still tagging along, right? I
You are
understand.
more than welcome to join us, mate.
I just wanted to make sure because
don't
I
think
understand a
anyone's
lot
really
of you
done that in a while.
were kind of skeptical of me. I can tell looking over at Sif. Some of you don't probably want me here.
We're a surly bunch. You'll get used to it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's not my first tango with the rough and tumble, so. Are we ready to go then, or would you like to do some investigating in this area or something? I don't know what you adventurers do. I'm normally a solo adventurer that deals with mostly, hey, can you go gather this, or hey, deliver this. Well, that was until my horse died.
I mean, we just woke up. I mean, I need to stretch. I need
Oh,
to.
I'm sorry. I am an early worm,
I mean,
or early bird.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the term. Early bird.
History check. Just general off this guy. Has Sif seen this guy?
Go ahead and give me a history check.
Ah! It was almost a natural 20.
Yeah, no, you've
It's an 8.
you've never seen this person once in your life, which makes sense because you're not even from this place.
Yeah.
So.
After that,
yeah.
Sif is going to relent off of him. I'm ready to go whenever you guys are.
Is there still a bear in there? I heard some weird pig sounds and then a monkey sound like a gorilla was throwing up.
Ignore.
That's just
that.
our druid.
Our
He's not feeling well right
Oh,
now.
the bear is a druid? That
Yes.
just makes that so much more. Oh, I can take a breather. I thought it was a bear that was just gonna wake up at any moment, see a new person, and eat me.
No, that.
I mean, he might.
Well, there goes my hope. It's been crushed. That's awesome. I'm really hoping that it's not a gorilla now.
Safina's gonna go check on him again.
He is now a squirrel.
Oh.
He's a squirrel.
Oh, well, that's
So-
a whole lot more room. Though, squirrels could be even more vicious than gorillas, to be honest. I mean, have you ever been
I think
attacked
he
by a
has
squirrel?
rabies. too,
Oh,
I think.
God. Someone put him in a box. You hear from Agnes say to the rest of the party, but not to Dalton, I've been saying that same thing. Let's put Oscar in a box.
Safina looks at Treyboy, who has Kane. She's like, shakes her head.
But yes, the party does eventually gather up their goods and begins travel once more. Now, it is Kane's turn to do the rolls.
Yay.
Now you will be traveling much faster because this is known as the King's Road. So you'll be traveling much faster. So one day we'll cover more terrain.
Ooh,
You
it's
currently have 4 4 days left of your travel. And you will be
Well,
traveling
there's
2
two
of
of
those.
Way there.
Do. You come to an impasse. Now I need a D100 roll from you, Kane, please.
Oh,
Oh, thankfully, that's not the worst that could happen, but something does happen. All right, one moment as I get something up. So
Kane's
I can
just
look at
bad
some
luck
stuff.
for the party.
All right, let's see here. Ooh,
Bum,
yeah,
bum,
it's this one.
bum.
So, as you guys come upon this section, it's just before the crossroads. There seems to be what looks to be a lot of damaged carts. The people here, the bodies, they're shriveled, dried, mummified, laying scattered across the ground. The torches are damaged, broken, and out. As suddenly, something starts to emerge from the shadows of the forest that seem oddly dark, like something is casting the spell darkness around it. Shadows begin to emerge, scattering across the road that you're on, surrounding you. It is an ambush. However, because of the sight that you saw when you approached, you are not surprised, but you did not get a chance to truly react. So, I am gonna need all of you to roll me initiative, but one moment while I change the song that we are currently listening to, because it is combat time. The bard will stay in the cart with Oscar, kind of protecting him, I guess, but really, he's just scared of combat.
30.
And he is going to, each turn, he's going to send out Bardic Inspiration.
16.
And he will be using his action and bonus action to send out 2 Bardic Inspirations a turn. Which is not normal to D&D. It's just special to this guy.
He's a bubba.
He's a bubba.
He's a bubba.
Oh, gosh.
Also, Mithril above table, your initiative rolls are absolutely disgusting.
I actually have a character built that has a higher initiative modifier than Kane. It is a swashbuckler rogue College of Swords bard. And bards get to add half their proficiency bonus to their initiative modifier thanks to Jack of all trades. But she also has the alert feat and rakish audacity from the swashbuckler, which she adds her charisma modifier to her initiative. So she has a maxed out dex, maxed out charisma, the alert feat, and adds half her proficiency. She has a plus 17 to initiative.
Gotta find my battle maps.
Gross.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was just what we are gonna ask. Are we gonna use a battle map for this?
We are gonna use a battle map. I just gotta find it real quick.
I get to test shit out! Shit.
I should name
Can't
these
use
things.
the arrow that I really want to test out, because I don't have that feat yet.
Like
Well,
I said, I should really name these things. Holy crap. Now I gotta look at all these tiny little fucking zoomed in things. Give me a road, please.
oh wait, I don't have the shadow arrow yet.
Will that work? No, there's no water there.
Cool blue water.
Jesus, I need to freaking reduce what I have wrote for like pathways. You know what? This will work. Because there is a split for directions. You guys are right here. Right here. Well, actually, no, right here. Sorry.
Drop my token.
Were you trying to finish this one before the end of the episode?
No, we're basically gonna end it after we place all our tokens on the battlefield and everything.
Oh, okay. I was gonna try to end this quick. Never mind. I changed it for one.
You're gonna fireball everything.
I was gonna haste fire and action surge fireball.
All right. Boop.
But that changes what I want to do now. I can save my spells a little bit more. Ah, fuck you.
That's
Fuck
1,
you.
2, 3, 4, 5,
I'll do it twice. It's good.
and 6.
I might actually just stay with that fireball now.
Hey adventurers, thanks for tuning in. Remember to smash that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to give some love to your bards.